You have probably walked past these buildings your entire life, maybe thousands of times. But have you ever noticed the symbols hiding in plain sight? Ranging from city halls to grand monuments, our architecture is filled with a language many of us have forgotten how to read. So, what do these markings mean, and who put them there? Let's start at the beginning. Freemasonry originally began centuries ago as a medieval guild for actual stonemasons, the people who physically built the cathedrals and castles of Europe. Over time, it evolved into what's known as a fraternal society, a brotherhood focused on morality, the pursuit of knowledge, and self-discipline. Think of it less as a secret society and more as a private one with a rich history of symbolism. Now, why do these symbols matter so much? Well, for Freemasons, symbols are a powerful way to teach complex ideas. They aren't meant to hide messages from the public, but rather to communicate core values among members. For instance, geometry represents universal order and harmony. The iconic square is a reminder to act ethically and treat others fairly. The compass symbolizes the importance of self-restraint and keeping your passions in check. Each symbol is a lesson in miniature. Given their roots in building, it's no surprise that many influential architects in the 18th and 19th centuries were Freemasons. When designing major public works, especially in places like Washington, D.C., they embedded these familiar symbols into their creations. The design wasn't just for looks, but had meaning. One of the most famous and misunderstood symbols is the all-seeing eye. We often see it on the dollar bill and immediately think of surveillance or some kind of big brother figure. But historically, that wasn't its meaning at all. For the Freemasons and others who used it, the eye symbolized divine oversight, a reminder that all actions are seen by a higher power. It represented accountability beyond any human authority. Of course, online culture loves a good conspiracy, and these symbols are often presented as evidence of a hidden global cabal pulling the strings. In reality, though, the history and meaning of most of these symbols are well documented and openly discussed in historical texts and academic papers. They're less about secret control and more about the ideals of reason, order, and morality that shaped modern Western society. This brings up a fascinating question, especially for younger generations. How much meaning do we miss in the world around us, simply because we no longer speak the language of symbols? In an age of rapid information, our visual literacy for these historic codes has faded, and we might be overlooking entire layers of intent and philosophy built right into our cities. They're a quiet, persistent message from the past, still speaking to anyone who takes a moment to learn their language. The greatest secrets aren't the ones being hidden, but the ones we've forgotten how to see. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe.